This tattoo holds special meaning to me because 9 years ago, on the day before my 33rd birthday, my life changed dramatically. Before my stroke, I was a firefighter of 12 years and I was also a part-time personal trainer. On the day of my stroke, I went to work like always on my bike and had a workout before my shift. And during that time I had an intense headache that just wouldn't go away and things just got worse. Without knowing it, my speech slurred, my arm was floppy, and I was displaying the fast lines that I didn't even know about. And I collapsed and I was unconscious. My crew members knew the severity of what was happening to me, but could never know that I suffered 13 strokes at that time. And several days I woke up in ICU. I felt like I was trapped. I could only see what was going on around me. I couldn't communicate it anyway. And my family was there, and seeing the reactions on their faces, their despair, their pity, it wasn't until then that I really thought, yeah, this is serious. It wasn't until a week later they found out I had a polycythemia, which is a thickening of the blood, and that caused a blood clot, therefore caused a stroke. What I was told was that I wouldn't be able to walk, talk or swallow again, and at the time I didn't really understand that just seemed totally ridiculous. Roughly 2 weeks later, I got to go to a great place called Burrs, which is Burwood Hospital, for my rehabilitation. I was wheeled in, and then a month or two later I walked out. The turning point in my rehab was people really caring about my outcome, and I felt that I was safe to just give everything a go. Upon leaving Burwood, I felt I lost my identity as a firefighter, someone that contributed to society. I went down the rabbit hole of depression, and from that I lost my partner at the time, and I had to go back to Kirikiri, Hamilton, to stay with my parents. And from there I set up a gym, a home gym. That's what I did. I wake up and rehabilitate. And thanks to my mother, who really pushed me and pulled me through the darkest days of my life. The Rose Centre gave me motivation to get back into the workplace. They gave me a job there where I was able to help therapists, to help people like me, and that was so good, so motivating to want to do, to go, I like this, I want more of this. And eventually I'm doing what I was doing before the stroke, and that was helping others. So 9 years later, after my stroke, here I am. I'm now employed by the Stroke Foundation. I'm a community stroke advisor, and I help stroke survivors and their whānau. And that is great to feel that I'm able to use what I've went through as something to give someone. You know, it's weird to think my stroke is a tragedy, but I feel like it was a gift, as I now talk on a different level that not many other people can. It's so great to have that instant connection with people. I see the inspiration my story brings to people, and I love that. There is a way out of it. It's just finding out what works for you. My story hasn't ended, but my sly fox, as it were, is a symbol of me outfoxing the stroke.